Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for our main event. Well, the opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here, a much-anticipated fight, round one underway. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. Parries that punch intended for the head. There you go. Teddy, what are your expectations? What do you think we're going to see out of Sugar Ray tonight?
Well, you're going to see what you always see to a certain extent. Blinding ability. Just great talent. You know, he has power, he has speed. You know, and a lot of times when you see that, you think about the head. You know, a lot of those guys that are real speed merchants, like Sugar Ray Leonard, they go right upstairs to that top. But he pays attention to the body. Don't be surprised if you see some body work.
Halfway through this round. Speed comes in different forms. In his case tonight early on, expect to see it offensively. This is a fighter that can get after you like a viper.
Yeah, he can, but he's going to need those feet to go along with it. You know, he's going to get those punches off, but he needs to get out of dodge afterwards.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Unable to connect by Sugar Ray Leonard. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Final 10 seconds of round number one. And this round comes to an end. Leonard's cornermen really now play a big part in this fight. Their role is going to be critical to getting their fighter back mentally to where he was before this fight started, because you can lose confidence quickly when you've been stunned like that. Scored well with that straight left. Leonard's well off the mark that time. Fine looking right hand by Sugar Ray Leonard. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Blood.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Blood. Halfway through round number two. That was a fine block by Blood. Crawford's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Leonard's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them. He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the targets.
No, and it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. How about a return to sender with the left hand? You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pads. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. And he ties up on the inside. Crawford's left now getting into the mix. Blood's got that one gift that we have seen win time and time again, and that is pure speed. He's got it every which way.
Yeah, he's putting those punches together. There's one way that you have to combat speed, and that's not trying to match it, and that's controlling distance and using timing. That's what his opponent needs to do now.
Accurate with a straight left.
You're still not moving enough.
Sugar Ray Leonard comes from a bit of a fighting family. His brother Roger was also a pretty accomplished amateur and a fighter.
Yeah, you know, it always helps when you come from a family that was boxing, because that means that you're familiar with all the things that you need to be familiar with. You're comfortable in that kind of setting, that it's been part of your life. It's part of your bloodlines.
And he just holds on there. Crawford's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Nice.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Three rounds in the books. Crawford's in control. Teddy, he's up with a clean sweep on your scorecard.
Yeah, and I like the way he's doing it. You know, he's making the guy come to him, he's making him miss, and he's scoring all the clean punches.
Good block by Blood. Crawford's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. "90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Come on, kid, focus.
Counter punch up top.
Nice work.
Blood's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand.
Watch the hook.
Leonard's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. And that round comes to an end. And, you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's 2 reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind, too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You're thinking to yourself, he's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
A stinging uppercut by Crawford. Leonard's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is. And you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that.
Keep working
and the
the
next time, he's going to capitalize on it.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Keep working the body. Watch the hook.
Returning fire. Well done by Crawford.
Back to the body.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot.
1, 2, 1, 2.
The start of the 6th round. Double jab there by Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Relax.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Sugar Ray Leonard's punch is far off the target.
Keep working the jab. Move your head.
And now they're trading blows.
You're doing great.
Halfway through round 6. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Nice work with the overhand right. Leonard's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now he's trying to counterpunch, Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
Keep moving, keep moving. You're doing great.
Well off the mark by Sugar Ray Leonard.
Time. You're still not moving it out. Move, move.
You see him holding on. Leonard's getting back to basics. A good, solid jab.
Work the body.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And he's holding. Sugar Ray Leonard's probably thinking to himself, there has to be an adjustment out there that I can make. Now, he's known as a guy who's a pretty good boxer, but here in these middle rounds, it's not paying off.
No, I think what he has to do is maybe just for a minute go away from being a boxer. Sit down a little bit. He's got to do something to slow down his opponent, gain his respect a bit.
Commits to the straight right.
Nice.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Nice. Focus.
Missed the target with that hook.
Keep moving, keep moving.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
Keep working the body.
And that's the end of round 7. Teddy's scorecard at the start of round 8. Blood's position has not changed. He's been on top and in control throughout.
Now, the only one who can change it right now, I'm convinced, it's not even his opponent. It's him. Getting a little cocky, you know, getting a little bit, assuming too much, getting a little careless. If that doesn't happen, he's going right to a victory.
You got this one.
Oh, what an exchange! On the mark with the straight left hand. Sugar Ray Leonard's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Sugar Ray Leonard. What a trap he just set, and he lands a nice counter punch.
Yeah, that's the old catch with a ghost trick there. You know, you're there one time, you give him a little shade, you know, a little shadow, and then he throws at you, you pull back, bang, come right back with your own.
Leonard's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Doing what you're doing.
Not much action as he just ties up. Ten clicks of the talk. And that's the end of round 8. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eyes shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Leonard's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Well, can I give you the bad news?
Please.
He's throwing them to the wrong place. He's throwing them upstairs. He should throw them downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Working the body.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Move your head.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Sugar Ray Leonard. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Just like that. Back to the body.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Sugar Ray Leonard. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Crawford's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Oh! And he goes down for the first time tonight. Leonard showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Able to show you his Sugar Ray Leonard's banged up by a left hand. Teddy, I'm looking at him right now. He looks completely gassed. Is there anything that can be done to boost his energy back up?
Yeah, what you got to do is you got to tell him in the corner, listen, you think you're dead now, you think you're tired now, you're going to have a chance to rest later, but you're not going to have a chance to fix your future. You're not going to have a chance to undo what you're letting be done now. Find the energy.
Precision work with the left hand by Blood. Leonard's flat-footed. There's no other way to describe it. He's not a fighter that gets up on his toes, moves around, gives you angles. He's flat-footed.
Yeah, you don't have to be on your tricycle all over the place, but you can step a little bit. Get out of range. He's doing nothing.
Round number 11. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard. I mean, much this. And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Sugar Ray Leonard has to rise up and beat the count. Now he's got himself a little bit of a challenge here.
And now what he's doing, he's going through a CAT scan, an MRI, an X-ray, where you're going to get a chance to see what's inside Sugar Ray Leonard.
The left hand coming into play by Blood.
You got this. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Leonard's punch didn't come close. Halfway through this 11th round. Leonard's absorbing a left hand. Good block. Wow! Sugar Ray Leonard's evening could be over soon, folks. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Nice.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. And banging away he goes. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref stops the fight. Sugar Ray Leonard's unable to get up and continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Crawford.
It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Crawford's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of